you get, yo, and everything is set. And I'ma set it off just like Jada Pinkett in 1997. I think it would be appropriate for me to get ill. And if you best believe on tonight, I definitely will. And the skills that I display is going to have y'all feeling exactly the same way. And it's a Thursday, Friday Eve, and I'm about to do this thing with a subject you can't believe. I'm just here to make you think, and I'm trying to make sure you stay out of the clinking. And I think that we can do the things that we put us on the brink and make the blood stink. Yo, but I'm going to make sure that we take it to another place and we save face. That's the race. I'm black, you're white. Maybe we can blend together, make it brown. I'm down. Actually, I guess it makes gray, black and white. It's in the middle, and that's what I say. But I play. We talk about the internet. I might have never met any of you, but I'ma still get a chance to interact, and I'm still going to rewind it and bring it back. I spin the block and I make sure that we rock, and I do this thing all around the clock. Jock is what you don't have to stay on, because no matter what happens, we going to play on the same level and play field. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to show you how I feel it's real. And I'm from about 2 until about 4, maybe a couple of minutes more. But the tour that I'm going to take you on, you'll get on the bus and we go through this thing. We talk it out and no fuss. Well, we don't always have to agree. We agree to disagree. No, just listen to me. Tonight on the Daily Go Getimism Show, we are talking about internet love and loss. Internet love and loss. What do you know about making friends on the internet? What do you know about internet dating? What do you know about interacting with a lot of the same people, running in a lot of the same circles, and really forging relationships on the internet with people that you've never met in person? People from different cities, towns, states, countries. What do you know about, looking forward to hearing from them, seeing them, maybe even exchanging numbers, maybe even jumping on planes, trains, and automobiles and going to go see them? But even if it doesn't get to that point, what do you know about knowing somebody on the internet? And do you really think that you can know somebody strictly from the internet? Do you think it's possible to just be on the internet and really get to know a person for who they are? Deeply get to know them. Intimately get to know them. Know them for real, for real. Well, a lot of people say that you can't. And there was a time that I would have said that you couldn't also. But after almost, let me see. Yeah, it's been way more than 25 years, close to 30 years of being online, meeting different people, especially when the emergence of social media came out. And regardless of how you feel about social media, it is a tool that is here to stay. It's not going away. And it also gives you opportunities to gain, if nothing else, it gives you an opportunity to gain a perspective that you may not have had, or listen to a perspective that you may not have been able to be privy to had you not been on the internet. So for people who say that the internet is not really real, social media is not real life and all that kind of stuff, I understand what you're saying, and I understand why you say what you say. But the more you use something, the more you get used to something, and the more you depend on it. So when you start to use something a lot and then it's taken away from you, you're going to find that you have grown a dependence for it. I'm not talking about a dependence like an addiction or anything like that, but a dependence is a dependence. Like when you count on something to be there and then it's no longer there, you're going to feel some kind of way about it. So we're going to talk about internet love and loss. And the reason that we're going to talk about internet love and loss is because sometimes you may have to be awakened to what the power of the internet is after you have experienced not being able to reach somebody on the internet anymore. So a lot of times we speak from our ego, talking about how we friend somebody, unfriend somebody, block somebody, follow somebody, unfollow somebody. There's a lot of power in the internet. There's a lot of power in social media to either interact or totally shut down. And a lot of people take advantage of that power. And I think that it makes certain people feel like that power gives them a little bit more power than they have. A lot of people never really enjoyed or experienced any real popularity before the internet, and I think that's okay. A lot of people say that that's corny. You know, if you was a nobody and then you got online and now all of a sudden you are somebody, they say that that doesn't count. Well, I ain't feeling that. I'm not feeling that, and I don't subscribe to that. But I think that you really understand the power of interaction on the internet when you lose somebody on the internet. When somebody you used to see around, even if y'all didn't talk a lot, maybe y'all ran in the same circles, and you know, just like in real life, people get sick and die. And I've lost a lot of internet friends. I lost a lot during the pandemic. I lost a lot before the pandemic and after the pandemic. So to me, it's very real, even though there's a part of me that says, you still gotta watch out, but you still have to watch out for yourself in any other area of life. It's not like just because you meet somebody in person, you get the full scope of who they are, what their intentions are, what their motivations are. People hide and conceal things all the time, especially their feelings. So we're going to talk about internet love and loss. Internet love and loss. Internet love and loss. We're going to do this thing. We pay the cost to be the boss. Are you really the boss when you're online? Do you give the chance to get on your shine? Well, to a certain degree, I can understand how you build your popularity. 50,000 followers, maybe 100K. Well, look at you. You're looking awfully popular today. Well, what about those who can't even get 100? Sit back, light it up. Gotta get blunted all by yourself. If you get high and can't find nobody else to get high with you, nigga, you're through. But it takes two. That's what Rob Bass said. Peace to DJ Easy Rock. Rest in peace. Way back in the day, 1988, summertime, I would say. And we was rocking to that, and we rocking to it today. You know, when they play that record, the dance floor gets full, and it's Throwback Thursday. So I'm talking to you all. Rules have to be followed. Yo, that's whether you sink or eat or swallow. Well, I ain't going to get all nasty right now. I'm just letting y'all know my thought process on how. All right, so let's get it popping, man. You know what? We do have the phone lines open tonight, and I'm very, 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 very happy about that. So let me put the call-in number on up in here. Now, for some of y'all, I'm going to address the elephant in the room about what happened last night. If you were here last night, y'all know we had to end the show abruptly. We had to end the show abruptly. Why? Because as I was banging my gavel on my glass table that's about this thick, the table broke. It didn't break like shatter, but it broke like it was crazy because it broke like it was like you put a glass cutter to it. But you couldn't cut glass this thick. Well, not with a regular glass cutter, but that's why we had to shut it down, because I couldn't, the table was Humpty Dumpty and I couldn't put it back together again. But we back. We are back. I'm all about that comeback life. I'm all about that comeback life. I'm taking many falls, but I wasn't going to let that one last too long, man. I'm glad to see y'all here, man. What up? Stacy White, what's going on? Hold it down for the D all day, every day. And T Carry right, morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my peoples going directly into your site. And MTA Subway and Bus. New York is in the house. He rocking with us. What up, MTA Subway and Bus? Make me want to jump on the D train. Make me want to jump on the D. Maybe transfer to the 2. All right. I live in New York. Live in New York City. Live in Queens. That's what's up. Shout out to Queens. Shout out to Queens. Kim's Williams says good Good morning. Go get it. That's hot right there. I like that. That's what's up. That's hot. That's hot. Stacey White says, internet is fun. Okay, okay. Kim Swim says, oh, this is a great topic and so very relevant. Word. Okay. What's that? Putnam. Oh, put name here. Put name here says my doodle hello. Well, okay. Oh, that's the name. Put name here, hold my doodle. What the hell? All right, what up? Kim says, okay. All right. Kim says, oh, I'm definitely going to call in on this one shortly. That's what's up. That's right. Get it all right. Because I don't know what she going to talk about when she call in, but I'm gonna get my spill right now. I have never stood in front of Kim, but we was like sister and brother online at one time. You know what I mean? And when you talk about not knowing people in person, but meeting them online, we started off on Blog Talk Radio. I still use Blog Talk in order to use the phone line. But that's how I met Kim. We was just scrolling around, going from show to show, and we wound up on the same show. Maybe she came to mine, maybe I went to hers. I can't remember exactly how it happened, but I know we landed close to each other. She started supporting my show, I started supporting hers. Next thing you know, we had a lot of different people that we knew together, and none of us really knew each other. There were some people, I can't remember the name of the cat. One of those cats was from Indianapolis, and Kim didn't know him personally, but so anytime he would be talking shit, she kind of had the drop on him. It was crazy because it was really like a community, and we noticed when people were there and when they weren't there. So we going from show to show, like on some, like, all right, listen, it was like being a rapper. All right, yeah, I'm gonna get on your track, you get on mine. We gonna both do a collab with them. Like, you feeling them? I ain't really feeling them, but fuck it. We gonna go. We go rock over there. Maybe we get some listeners for our channel. Yeah, it was crazy. So even offline, I still tease her to this day. When I had her singing online. You know me. I bring out the talent in cats. I had her singing Jasmine Sullivan. She was singing Lions and Tigers and Bears. I was like, do it again, Kim. Sing it again. Like, oh, why stop playing? Like, no, sing it again. One more time. I'm not scared of lions and tigers. She was killing this shit too. I ain't even gonna hold you. She was killing this shit. I was like, she don't know. I'm not making her do this shit, for my own pleasure. I'm actually digging it. This shit was hot. What up, Honky Tonk Sports? Hey, son, my bro. And by the way, that was in 2009. Like, so we was a one, a two. We getting close to a 20-year relationship strictly on the internet. So I could never say that I've never met anybody on the internet that I really felt like I knew. I knew a son's name. I used to hear them interacting with each other. You know what I mean? You gravitate towards who you gravitate towards. You, for whatever reason, energy attracts similar energy. So when you find that energy, wherever you find it, whether you find it online, whether you find it in person, whether you find it spiritually, physically, whatever, you're going to attract that energy and you're going to follow that energy. So, as much as I might have my problems with the internet and be like, that shit ain't really real because I can log off at any time. First of all, I have to have a reason to want to log off. So that lets you know right there that it has an effect on me. If I feel like I need to log off, that means that something is happening there that I either want to get away from, shut down, shut out, you know what I mean, get rid of or whatever. But you can't deny, I know I can't deny the effects of it. It is what it is. But why are maybe we need to talk about this. Why do certain people feel like they feel the need to have to be in denial of the power of some internet relationships? Why? Now, are there a bunch of crazies on the internet? I'm one of them. I might not be batshit, but to somebody I might be, you know? But everything ain't for everybody, and everybody ain't for everybody. You find the bodies that you attract to. You a Lego. You gonna find another Lego. Click. It's simple as that. For real. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get into it. We about to get dressed. We gonna make sure we get dressed early. We gonna get this thing popping. You know what I'm saying? All right. Kim's one says, and still are like sister and brother for life, without a doubt. You know, August 8th, she got that Leo energy too. You know, so Then there's that. There's that. Okay. Honk Sports. What's going on, my dude? Good to see you, without a doubt. Shannon Sharp talking about some MD 2020. You always talking. Yo, did you say something about alcohol last time you was here? No alcohol, man. No last call for alcohol. My last call. You know what? Matter of fact, my anniversary coming up. It's the 6th. My anniversary is in 2 days. I stopped drinking December 8th, 2012, because before 2012, I was raising hell, kicking up dust, had 3 DUIs, wasn't trying to spend no time in jail because that's a fail. So I was reading in Braille, sort of like a blind man, but I know that I had to change around my kind and sign a new contract, a new lease on life, because the way I was living, I was drinking and I was trife, and I was only drinking on the weekends, but that was all the weekends that I need because it had me speaking in front of the judge. 3 DUIs, you can't say I didn't have a drinking problem, had to solve them. So I was praying secretly to my God. I said, relieve me of this bullshit so I can survive, because I got a daughter, wasn't trying to leave her early, wasn't trying to be getting out there burnt by something big and burly and curly hair. You know how that go. You should make you reckless out there. You know what I know. But yeah, no Mad Dog 2020. I ain't fucked no Mad Dog 2020 since like 1992. We not doing that shit. No, in all 1991 and 1992, that was all the MD 2020 I needed. That was back in the Cisco days. When you know, you know. When you know, you know. TK Wright says, proud of you. Thank you. Shit. Kim says, I'm one of them crazies on the net and in person. My tolerance level for ignorance is a dumpster fire of danger. Man, I feel you. I overstand. I understand. I understand. All right, let's go. Let's go ahead and get dressed over here. Let's put on a uniform and form ourselves like Voltron. Yeah, we got it going on. All right, so put my little shit on here. Get my struggle bees. Get my struggle bees. I get my struggle bees. I get my struggle bees. 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 I want to put my struggle bees on. I feel like the struggle is over. I'm doing things and it's over like Rover. I say, when I look at the rollie, when it's on my arm, it's time for me to get this thing because you know it's on. All right, y'all. So which one y'all want to wear? Oh, got the wrong one. Y'all can't wear this one. This is the Tibetan Buddhism bees. You know, with the skulls in it. Y'all can't wear that one. Y'all ain't ready for that yet. Y'all be calling me a warlock or something. All right, so which one y'all want to wear? The one on the left? By the way, these are genuine cow bone necklaces, and you'll see how to wear them in just a minute. Y'all want to wear the one on the left? You want to wear the one in the middle? The one in the middle. The one in the middle. Or the one on the right. Like T. Carey Wright, morning, noon, and night. Which one y'all want to wear? Which one? Info Spot 411. What's going on? So which one? Which one y'all on? Which one is it on? All right, Mandrake. What up, Mandrake? It says right. We got 2 for the right, 1 for the middle. 2 for the right, 1 for the middle, 2 for the middle. We got 2 for the middle, 2 for the right. We need a tiebreaker. We need a tiebreaker. That's all we need. Which one? What's it gonna be? What a guan? What up, Tony Amato? Okay. We got 2 for the right, 2 for the middle, none for the left. What's up? We need one more. One more. Don't take all day. We need one more vote. This is the one on the left. This is the one in the middle. This is the one on the right. So, all right, we still locked. We need a tiebreaker. Wait, info spot says right. Man's right. Stacy says middle. TK Wright says middle. No, we still look. I'm about to eeny meeny miny mo. This is taking too long. The middle wins. Boom. Middle. Middle. Tie broken by Edwin Harold James. Peace to you, Edwin Harold James. All right, let me get you fitted over here. And then I'm going to show you the ocular proof. I'm going to give you the ocular proof of how we make the moves, baby. Wait a minute. Okay. All right, what we got? All right. Look at that. You're looking good out here. Y'all looking good out here. Look at that. Huh? Y'all rocking that necklace, baby. You're rocking it. Yeah, ladies, you're looking beautiful. You're looking pretty. You're looking lovely. You're looking elegant. You're looking sweet. You're looking sexy. Brothers, you're looking fly. You're looking handsome. You're looking suave. You're looking debonair. You're looking smooth. You got your soft stuff on, baby. A Ferragamo's on, baby. I walk miles and miles in brand new Bali shoes. Going to work and you be crying the blues, baby. But we looking good. Take a screenshot. Give me what you got to take a screenshot. Yeah, you like it a lot to take a screenshot. Yeah, you know how it go. Y'all rocking with the DG show with your man, son. Oh, all right, let's go, y'all. All right, so we talking about internet love and loss. What you know? Let me put the seat up a little bit. Internet love and loss. What do y'all know about internet love and loss? Let me get a general consensus out here. And this is kind of ironic because this is an internet show. This is like the internet, right? But like, what? Let me do it this way. What would you consider your level of seriousness as far as relationships are on the internet? How seriously do you take internet relationships? Whether you're talking about romantic relationships, dating, social media, website, like any friendships. Plenty of people date or meet people through the internet. They go visit each other. Next thing you know, they getting engaged, having children, getting married. I've heard success stories. Everything ain't for everybody, but I can't say that it doesn't work for anybody because it worked for somebody. So, but what would y'all say on a scale? Let's say on a scale of 1 to 10. How seriously, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being I take internet relationships very seriously, and 1 being I don't take internet relationships seriously at all. What would you rate your seriousness of internet relationships? Now, I'll go first. I'm going to have to say that I would have to rate it about an 8. And that's a hell of a come up because years ago, I would have said it was like a 4. Like, I know nobody take that shit seriously. Ain't nothing but a bunch of crazies on the internet. And it is. But guess what? You're probably one of them to a certain degree. One thing I've learned over the years is nobody on the internet is all that cool or all that different. Yes, there are some people that are, but guess what? Right around your way, the schools that you went to, the clubs that you are associated with, at your job, in your family, there are a bunch of people who are gone. Damn, Stacy, 10? Mandrake says 10 was shit. Yup. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. You know what? Yo, we gonna get some transparency going here. I ain't even mad at it. Tony Amato says, oh, you know who's in the house now, bro. LOL, I'm making lasagna right now. That's what's up. That's what's up. Info Spy, he here to talk shit. It's all about the Detroit Lions tonight. Don't forget about the night train. Don't forget about Night Train. Don't forget about Thunderbird. All of that shit on that damn Wild Hours Rose. And if I had to pick one out of all of them, because the only MD 2020 I ever liked was the purple kind. I ain't like none of them other flavors, colors, or whatever. Give me the purple. And that just happened to be the strongest one. But that Wild Irish Rose, they don't call it wild and Irish for nothing. When you know, you know. All right. Let me see. So. Lions in first place, NFC. It's all about the Detroit Lions tonight. Y'all got lucky. Y'all got lucky. Revon Skywalker says, you do people say you. All right. Tony Amato says, if it's online, it might as well be with an AI. Or are we getting here? Oh, wait, if it's online, might as well be with an AI. Are we getting here? Okay. Emily Dunlap is in the house. Wow, she's about to turn it out. What up, ma? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yo, man, do me a favor, y'all. Do me one little solid. Please hit that like button. Hit the like button. Don't hesitate to hit the like button. The like button ain't going to jump up, scare you. It ain't going to wake your mom up. It ain't going to, scare your babies, jump out of the closet, hide under the bed, bang on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Just hit the like button. They won't send out a mailer. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna make you get engaged to the channel and nothing like that. It just helps out the channel. That's all it does. Tony Amato says, you mean internet relationships that remains internet, or the transitions to face, however it goes for you. Because it's not for me to know, it's for you to know. So you know exactly how far you go with the internet. Because you're not going to get online and interact personally with everybody that you see on the internet. That's thousands of people. But you'll find the one or ones that make you want to, let's do a little meet and greet. Let's do a little, listen, you live close to my hometown, listen, I'm going to be at this restaurant or this bar, this function over here. Come check it out. You know what I mean? It'd be nice to meet each other in person. Shit like that. You never know where it can go from there. You might meet a best friend online. Shoot, if you don't have a current best friend, there's one out there somewhere. TK Wright says, depends on the type of relationship and the length of time invested in it. I agree. Stacey White says, you have to be careful. I've experienced more good than bad. I take my discernment with me. Well, if you experience more good than bad, do you need to be careful? You know what I'm saying? I'm just asking. Kim's woman says, depending on the person and engagement, very serious, but not dating. So 8 out of 10. Okay, I'm not good at dating, period. Okay, all right. Emily says, since that's how I met Tony, I have to say 8 to 10. Tony, I know for a fact, is one of the few people I can count on. Yo, man, where the fuck is Tony at, man? Hey, yo, where's Tony? Hey, yo, Tony! Hey, yo, Tony! All right. Tony Amato says, careful with sports. Just don't bet on it. It's all fixed. There's more money in fixing games than there is selling tickets and hot dogs. So you want to talk a little bit about what happened, last night? Because I felt like the conversation was going good before we had our crash. You know what I mean? Before the set blew up and all of that. And I had thought about actually trying to continue the conversation from last night. But every time I do that, it never works. But if y'all want to talk about it for a little while, I ain't gonna get away. I ain't gonna get away. I ain't gonna get away. You know what I'm saying? All right. Stacy says the internet is a gamble. 777. Triple sevens? Tony Amato says, sorry, bro, I'm using Google's voice to text translator. That's all right. Mandrake says people are so lonely. I think the average person, especially younger people, value the internet relationships. But I know a lot of older people that do too. You know, you don't know the amount of people out there lonely. So I'm thinking like before the internet, so what did you do about loneliness? You just was lonely? But you know, you have to remember those was in the days of the 25-cent peep shows and shit, porno movies, VHS tapes, DVDs, dollar joke. I remember you used to be able to dial sex worker on the phone, 976 something. Those 976 numbers before the area codes came out. 976 dollar joke. You could call a girl, she would just talk shit to you on the phone. Yeah, and now I'm holding your cock. I'm sucking your cock. Oh my God, it feels so good. Not that I ever called. Yeah, I've heard things. But anyway. Girl 6 on the line, baby. Girl 6 is on the line. TK right says, Tony, that's what last night's show was about. Sports legitimacy. Word. InfoSpot says, you see the news article that I sent you about about in Congo, 71 dead so far from the outbreak. The single blackjack dealer, man, and what's going on, man? What's good? Good to see me, some you. Thanks for coming on through. Yo, just get comfortable. You know how we do. All right, Tony Amato says, I'm lonely, but I'm a man. I can't afford to let it get to me. Also, women do not make good friends for males because they cannot relate to our sufferings. They have a different experience. That's an interesting take on that. That's a very interesting take on that. But you know, when I think about the internet, I kind of think I think about college. And the reason I think about college is because it's virtually impossible to go to college without making friends. It's next to impossible to go to college and be totally alone and a total misfit your whole 4 years of college. It's almost impossible because you're going to find somebody who's just as weird as you. You're going to find somebody who's just as loud as you. You're going to find somebody who's just as outgoing as you. You're going to find somebody who's just as ambitious as you. You're going to find somebody who's just as hesitant as you are. You're going to find somebody who is just as socially awkward as you may be. You're going to find somebody who is just as industrious as you are. You're going to find somebody who is just as suspicious about people's motives as you are. You're going to find somebody who is just as much as into their books as you are. You're going to find somebody who would rather deal with animals instead of people, just like you do. So the internet is exactly that same place. As much as I hate Instagram, here's what I like about Instagram. See, I don't like Instagram because you can't create your own posts. That's what I don't like. I gotta go create a post, make it into a picture, and upload it. Like, how about if I just want to fucking talk? You know, like, how come I can't post the status? But what I do like about Instagram is I'm going to find a video somewhere of something that I like. I love animal videos. Cats, dogs, alligators, crocodiles, lions, elephants, hippopotami, rhinos. You know, I like, you know, videos of animals out in the wild. I like that shit. So there are thousands of them on Instagram. So aside from all that dumb shit, that internet, you know, pictures of a million selfies of motherfuckers and videos, people thinking you want to see them every day and all that shit. Aside from all that garbage that I'm not interested in, I find what I do like. Natural disasters. Like, god damn, this is what a tsunami looks like. I'm a big battle rap fan. All the battle rappers are on Instagram. They post their videos, they post clips, freestyles and shit like that. So I'm going to find something that suits me. And if I can, and just like in college, I found friends who I could relate to, and they became lifelong friends. So on the internet, I can do the same thing, and I have the choice of whether to interact or not. Now, let me ask y'all this, because it wouldn't be the internet if you didn't infuse your ego into the conversation. A lot of people take pride in being able to block people, unfriend people, unfollow people. There is no real pride in following anybody. You ever notice that? Nobody brags about being like, yo, I follow Beyonce. You can't follow her like I can. Nobody, because that's all, it sounds like clout chasing. And that's all ego shit. But the reverse side of the ego, which is really the real side of the ego, is the power to cut somebody off. You get into a disagreement with somebody online over some petty shit, dumb shit, and they feel great because they can just shut you off. You're an opinion that they don't want to or have to listen to, and it makes them feel strong. I blocked that nigga. You sure you want to block this person? Yes. Unfriending people, blocking people. It's a power. It's a power that would take a longer process if you did it in person. But my question that I really want to ask y'all is, how does it make you feel when you find out that somebody has blocked you or unfriended you? And you can be honest about it, or you can be dishonest about it. Because 9 times out of 10, from my prediction, people are going to say, it doesn't really matter because I don't know them anyway. It's only online. Sounds good. It sounds good, and it sounds cookie cutter to me. But I ain't going to lie. I'm like, why would anybody block me? But they do. And I get blocked and unfriended every day. And when I say every day, I'm talking about Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, block, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, block. When I start to block you, my feelings can't explain. After all of this time, I don't want to hear shit. In the beginning, I was like, when I found out a few people blocked me. I was like, for what? I thought we was cool. So I can't really say that it doesn't affect me. I mean, it's not going to stop my life. You know what I mean? I can't boo-hoo over it, but it will make you wonder. Like I thought, because the shit that people block people over. Oh, no, that motherfucker voted for Trump. I got to block him. Like, so that defines that person's whole existence? Yep. I don't need that energy. Toxic energy. I don't need that toxic energy. That's internet talk. Toxic energy, narcissistic, gaslighting, all internet shit. Misogynist, all internet shit. You know what I mean? But how do y'all feel about it? Let me read some more of y'all comments. See who's up in here. All right, it's in my email info spot. All right, I'm gonna check it out. You already know. All right. Mandrake says there's no places to go, sadly. Can't drop into Blockbuster and find someone no more. Malls are dead, can't go. You ain't never done lied about malls being dead, Mandrake. Yo, the Ave. I used to just be able to go on the Ave, get a pair of sneakers. Ain't no sneaker stores on the Ave. It ain't no sneaker stores. I think like, what we got? We got some outlet stores. You know, the Nike outlet, this, that, Adidas, all that bullshit. Like, we don't have no stores on the Ave. Only thing in my hood, only things we got on the Ave now are some rinky dink ass. They're not even dollar stores. They just they like a knockoff dollar store. And we got a bunch of hair stores. No pandemic and nothing can stop hair. Black women in hair, they gonna put some hair in their head. And they gonna put some hair in their head. Sneaker stores gone. Clothes stores gone. Hair store, business booming. In and out, in and out. Oh well. Mandrake said, okay, wait. Emily says, I used to work as a telemarketer, and that's how I met Donnie. He was just a voice he was just a voice on the end of the phone in the late 80s. And here we are, still friends to this day. I did telemarketing too. I did telemarketing in 1990, summer of 1990. That shit was crazy. But telemarketing is actually very good training. For real. And if you have any con man in you, telemarketing is for you. And it's going to sharpen, it's going to hone your little con man skills. I still remember my spiel I had to do for telemarketing. My telemarketing name was Chad Silverman. Hey, how are you? This is Chad Silverman, Mid-Atlantic Waterproofing. We've been getting some reports in the area about moisture in people's basements and water coming in people's basements, and it can ruin the foundation of your home. And we're gonna have some surveyors out in the neighborhood pretty soon. So if I could get your permission to knock on your door and you know, we could see if you have a problem with moisture in your basement. Have you experienced anything like that? Well, yeah, I have. When it rains, like I installed the sump pump and blah 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 blah, and it was on. I used to get leads all the time. I used to be like, this shit actually works. Yeah. But they wouldn't let me, they wouldn't do the city of Philadelphia or Chester. When you know. We was not allowed to do Philadelphia and or Chester. Even though Chester is out in the burbs, all black people. They said, nope, we're not going out to Chester. the racist policies, man. I should have quit. And I did when I found a better job. All right. Mandrake says, as a man, my best friend is a woman. No argument there. No argument. TK Ray says, Tony, for the most part, you're correct, but it's not applicable to all women. I have lifelong male friends. That's what's up. Tony says, Quest is a telephone-based party line hookup. It's pretty much all over North America. It'd be cool if you call them and we got to talk to some girls there. I've been laid by the Quest. Yo, you gotta do what you gotta do, son. If that's where you got laid, hey, I ain't mad at you. Dr. Soyuz. I'm with you on this one. I hate loose on Bet 360 BT 365. Oh, okay. The party lines in the 90s were fun as fuck. Tony Mato says, I went back to college as an adult. We formed a group. One black dude, Italian dude, long-haired, heavy metal dude, an awkward version, white dude, and an Indian girl who ended up being my girlfriend after. Wow. Okay. It says, I'm going to go back to college at the age of 60 and take women's studies. Oh, yeah, LOL. I'm going to wear my Italian suit and shoes. Damn bus hookup place ever. Oh, damn best hookup place ever, regardless of feminists. TK Wright says people who block people easily online aren't necessarily like that in person. I mean, it's hard to block a person in person. I've known people who block people who had their phone number. No. Fuck, because you can block them on the phone too. I've known people who block people who had their address. Like, I know where you live. I know what school your kids go to. I know your mom. You my brother. Your mom is my mom. What you blocking me online for? Well, I mean, you shouldn't be talking shit. You know what I mean? You trying to play me on, you know what I mean? You on Facebook talking shit. My own brother blocked me online. I was like, you blocked me? You blocked me? And you're not taking my calls over some bullshit online? You started the shit? You started the shit with me? You know how I am. You started shit with me online? And you can't stand the heat, but you want to hang in the kitchen? Well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you, Chico. I told you, never fuck me, Tony. Not you. I told you, never fuck me, Tony. Mandre says, we've lost so much as the decades go on. Everyone is so lonely. It's made them socially abnormal. You could say that. Chirag, what's going on? What's going on? As a matter of fact, never mind, fuck you, nigga. Respectfully, bitch. All right. Stacy says rejection is God's protection. Interesting. Mandrake says I blocked someone for voting for Trump. I mean, it is your choice. It is your choice. And somebody says I voted for Trump. That's why I blocked you. How many of y'all thought that something was wrong with this? Nah? Okay. All right. TK Wright says, when I'm hating on you, when I'm wait. When I'm hating on you, there's no need to go. Like, wait, I'm trying to get the melody because I got a feeling that's a song. Cheryl Halsey, what's good? Info Spot says Amazon is killing a lot of malls and stores. And sooner or later, something is going to come and kill Amazon. But I doubt if we ever see a time when we go back in stores again the way we used to. But I kind of miss it. I like actually being able to try on shit before I buy it. It's cool. You know, I'm an audiophile, like listening to shit, testing it out, getting information on it. It's pretty cool when that salesman, when a salesman in the store knows a lot about the products, like, yo, check this one out. It's like, you can buy that one, but if you got the money, you should buy this one because this thing hot over here, or this one is overpriced. If I was you, I wouldn't buy that shit. I buy this one over here. It has just as amount of the same features from me to you. I miss Circuit City, man. Bring back Circuit City. We need stores again like Circuit City. Kmart and shit. I don't like Walmart. I like Kmart. I miss Kmart. Kmart was dope. I miss Woolworths. Okay. Emily says, I was wondering what happened to Chad. He just went on vacation and been gone for a while. Chad was born in 1990. So he's like 34 right now. Emily says, when someone blocked me, I'm just wondering what triggered their sensitive asses. Like I said, so even if you don't boo-hoo about it, it still makes you wonder, like, was it that deep? But then you see the level of sensitivity that's out here. See, the thing about the internet is that people think that they can really just turn it on and turn it off, but at the same time, they act like they can't really turn it off. If you can understand what I'm trying to say, people take for granted, or they take advantage of the fact that they can log off. But what you can't do is log off the effects that it had on you. You can't log off the way that you feel. You don't have to express that to everybody, and that might be the reason that you blocked them in the first place. But you were affected by it, and you can't block that. You can stop it from going any further, but you can't block the damage that's already been done. You know, anybody here ever do any deep sea fishing? If you ever do deep sea fishing, you know, you go all the way out in the ocean on a boat that hopefully is sturdy enough. One thing about deep sea fishing is when you're out there, and if you go far enough out to where you don't see buildings or land anymore, and you start to get in touch with your mortality for real. Like, a whale could come fuck up this whole thing. You know, depending on how big the boat is. But if you ain't on an ocean liner, something can compromise that shit. The sea is no joke. But you can also hit things out there in the ocean. You can hit another boat. It happens all the time. Way more than people think. Because a lot of people are scared to go out on a boat. A lot of people are scared to go out on a boat. So I'm bringing up the analogy of deep sea fishing is because when you are nervous about the boat itself, you're not even thinking about no motion sickness or no seasickness. You're not worried about that. The boat makes noise. And if you're a scary person and you haven't gotten used to the noise, the creaking in the boat, the way that the ocean shifts the boat. So you can't deny the effects that being on this boat and not being able to see land and maybe not even being able to swim, so it wouldn't even matter. You are shark bait. It's the same thing online. You out there with all of these people that you don't know. Some of them you do know, but you have to trust that you'll be able to get back online with an unfriend or a block or whatever. You're trying to get to your comfort zone. Maybe that wasn't the best analogy that I've ever used in my life. Because I think I was actually going somewhere else with it, but I probably lost my train of thought. You know what I'm saying? That's that 54-year-old shit. Don't let it happen to you. All right, let's go. Mandrick says, Tony is easily the funniest person in the chat. Word. Stacey White says, I never looked at being on the internet has power. Now I'm looking at it different. It does. It has a lot of power. Because if you have power and you're on the internet, that energy of that power is going to spread. So there are other people that have power. First of all, everybody has power. Not everybody knows how to tap into their power. But once you learn where your power lies, because you may have more power in one area or in some areas than you do in other areas. But you can increase your power in any area. Hopefully you do it in a positive way. Some people don't. Some people use their negative power and maximize it to the fullest. And we get what we get. And 777 says, what's good, son? Much love from the other from the other off the screen. What's going on, my dude? Good to see you. And original Quo. I know I ain't get that right. I just know I ain't get it right. Charge it to my head, not my heart, my dude. Emily Dunlap says, if I'm blocked online and I see you in person, that block still stands because the internet does not change me and I'm the same regardless. Okay, cool. Mandrake says, I thought it was buffering. I know. I took it back to like what, like 2016. You know what I mean? 2016, 17. Mannequin challenge. Mannequin challenge. Emily says, honestly, I did thought my phone, my phone was messing up. See, I got mannequin power, y'all. I got mannequin power. See, I found, Stacy, I found some of my power, man. I got extra power. Give them the power, son. Get the power. I got the power. I got the power. I got the power. All right. And I will attack, and you don't want that. All right. Stacey says, I love Amazon. It saved me this year. All right. Make America have stores again. Yes. Let's do that. Let's do that. InfoSpot says, I missed the DVD video rental stores, Blockbuster. How is it that everybody misses Blockbuster, but nobody has come up with a plan to get back Blockbuster? And that's not to say that we don't love Netflix, but I actually don't. I don't like Netflix. I like Prime and maybe some of the other streaming services, but I still like to own my shit. You know, it's cool. I've always thought that, being able to see your shit on demand, and I always thought that would be extra cool, but actually it ain't all that. And you know why I think it's not really all of that? Because when we were in the DVD days, the VHS tapes days, even them big discs that used to come in them, remember the big disc, the laser disc? That's what they called them. Even in the laser disc days, you own that movie, and you would play that movie time and time again. You didn't buy movies that you didn't like. We don't know what the fuck we watching. We just flipping. There's so many different channels, so many different sites, so many different services. You go on Tubi, you don't know what the fuck you going to find on Tubi. Such and such said I should watch this, that, and the third. It's like it's lost its ambiance. It's lost its personal touch. Like, you don't get the family together. Let's watch this tape. Get the kids, you know what I mean? Pop up some give some Jiffy Pop, some other snacks going on and shit, you know what I mean? We're going to get in front of the TV. Turn the lights down, turn TV up. You know what I'm saying? We're going to chill. The family. Everybody got their own shit. Like it. Sometimes some freedoms ain't that good. I'm just have to put it that way. Like, if you think about it, we sound crazy. We want to wait in line at Blockbuster again. But you know what? We met people at Blockbuster. We saw people at Blockbuster. You saw people who like the same shit that you do. And it takes a little bit longer to know if somebody is really interested in the things that you're interested in and online, because they might, but then again, they might not. There's a lot of faking the funk online, and not that there's not a lot of faking the funk offline, but it's maybe it's something about that personal, human, physical energy. Maybe that's it. Hit the like button, y'all. I mean, this is the energy that I'm not feeling. Why? Why do we have a community here? Why do we come to this channel and not like the channel? This is a good show. I think this show is going well. I do. You know what I mean? I like we talking. We interacted, we exploring shit. You know what I mean? We having a meeting of the minds. I think it's going well. And here it is. We only got 12 likes. The viewer count is going up, down, middle. They don't want us to get no real views. It's like they capping us at like 20 something. But why the likes got to be at 12? Why the likes got to be at 12 though? Why the likes got to be at 12 though? All right. Stacey White says, I like Kmart. That's what's up. Emily says, I was just talking about Kmart the other day. Kmart was dope. It was. You know what? And this might sound stupid to y'all, but Kmart seemed more family oriented and it seemed cleaner. Even the big K, it seemed cleaner. And I'm not saying that Walmarts are dirty, because they're not. They got all the money. They have a cleaning service and all of that. But the Kmart felt cleaner as a store. Like Walmart, we see video after video of the nastiness that comes in and out of Walmart. People coming to Walmart and naked, pajamas. They fighting. They yelling, they screaming, they gotta call the cops. Security can't do it. Security getting knocked out. The cashier's getting cussed out, dragged outside. Bitch, come outside. Come outside. So, like, we had that at Kmart. Kmart was a good variety store, the good little variety department store. I mean, you ain't let your kids act out. Like, your kids was bad, but like, no. We're not doing all that. We're going to go in here and get you some school supplies, possibly some school clothes. I got to get some laundry detergent. I might pick up a new VCR, and we're going to eat. They have all the same shit at Walmart, but it's not the same feel. I don't understand how Kmart went under. I just don't understand. How did we let Walmart win? I was like, Walmart will never beat Kmart. They beat them. They beat fuck out of here. And how can you stop Walmart? They put the fucking market. They put the whole grocery store inside the damn store. Kmart wasn't going to do that. It wasn't designed that way. Like chill, it's Kmart. It's Kmart. It's Kmart. Or, how you sometimes put an S on the end of Kmart. I mean, we going to Kmart's. We was at Kmart's. All right, so what we got? Because it's Throwback Thursday. It's Throwback Thursday. Let's get real about relationships Thursday. So we talking about, so what we got? We want Blockbuster back. We want Kmart back. Can we agree on that? We want Kmart back. What else y'all want back? What else y'all want back? I tell you what I want back. I want motherfucking record stores back and sneaker stores. Local sneaker stores. I don't want no Foot Locker. I don't want no Foot Locker. I don't want no what's the other major chain? Dick's Sporting Goods. I don't want none of that shit. I want regular American owned or chink owned sneaker stores on the Ave. Not them high ass Foot Locker prices. Foot Locker used to only be good because they had exclusives. You went on the Ave to get a pair of patent leather top 10 Adidas. You got them on the Ave, not no damn Foot Locker. All right. Mandrake says, nah, that's a perfect description. They tell themselves that they can just log off, but they're addicted and emotionally invested. They are. Because they're going to go to somebody and gravitate towards somebody that they don't want to block. And then as soon as that person isn't, that's the thing about the internet. The thing about the internet is that for some reason, there's an expectation that people are going to think and feel exactly the way that you do. And for some people, I suspect that they think that they can make people do it. They think that they can make people think and act like they do, or act like they want them to. And unfortunately, for some, it has been proven because there's a lot of clout chasing online. I don't want such and such to block me, even though I don't want to admit that because, I don't even know the person, but I feel like I want to know them because, they're so popular and they're so cool. They're so cool. You don't take that high school nerdy ass, I ain't nobody, I hope nobody bullies me behavior somewhere and grow the fuck up, nigga. Okay. InfoSpot says, I did a video showing the former Kmart World headquarters building in Troy, Michigan 4 years ago. It got tore down last year. Tearing down monuments. Oh, it was the Saturday Love Melody. Oh, okay. When I think about you. Wait a minute. The feeling I can't explain. After all of this time, my heart still feels pain. All right. Emily says, I just noticed my typos, so there's no need to point it out. I'm doing it. InfoSpot says, would driving through Camden, New Jersey count as being taken out of your comfort zone? Camden is not as bad as people say it is. You're not going to die if you go to Camden, but you will be depressed sometimes. I tell you this about Camden. It makes no sense for the rumors about Camden and the reputation of Camden to be the way that it is, because it's actually prime real estate. This shit is right on the river. It's right on the river. So from a real estate developer standpoint, it makes no sense that Camden shouldn't be sprawling. And they're trying to get it there. The Camden of 2024, soon to be 2025, is not the Camden of 1985. In 1985 and 1995, you would see blocks and blocks full of abandoned houses, like a plant, like a work plant or a factory left the area and everybody else just took flight. I don't know what happened with Camden. I know there used to be a lot of job opportunities in Camden and they took them away. But it was like it's been that way so long. But there are businesses that are attracted to Camden. So it's not, Camden ain't it's worse if you lived in the area for years. If you're new, you're gonna find some jewels in Camden. Like, shit, I could do something with this. So you mean to tell me for $100,000 I can get this, or I can buy this whole block of houses? Shit. Yeah. I don't know about now. Ant 777 says, I want that real fast food restaurants ain't even real food no more. You ain't never done lied, man. Can we get back the taste of addictive fast food instead of this garbage? Can we remember Wendy's, the way Wendy's was when Wendy's was Wendy's? And remember the flame broiled burgers and Burger King? Even McDonald's, the fries, people still be like, yeah, the fries, McDonald's. No, them shit's been ass. They've been ass for 30 years. Them fries ain't been good since the 80s. Real shit. Real shit. They've been pulling the wool over. They've been fucking with our they have muscle memory, so you can still lift and lift things and do certain exercises that you used to be able to do back in the day. Well, I think they have tapped into our taste bud memory. Like for some reason, we think we eating the same shit, good shit that we was eating back in the day, and they've been changed the formula. McDonald's no good. McDonald's no good. But them flame broiled Burger King burgers used to be off the cheek, off the cheek, off the cheek, off the cheek. They were really good. Mandrake says, Ant 777, true. $4 cardboard burgers ain't cutting it. $4, that's cheap. That's cheap. Ant says, even though I want to quit eating meat. I mean, but still, I mean, it's nice to know it's there. You know? TK Wright says, exactly. That's why they built it up right by the train. Exactly. I'm trying. It's good shit in Camden. Do you see what Chester did? They said, shit. Y'all gonna stop tearing down Chester. We're gonna throw this casino and this prison. They got the prison here, and they got the casino here and the prison right there in Chester, right on the waterfront. Imagine you being locked up for years, and you from Philly, so you 15 miles down the road, literally 15 miles down the road. It's a straight run. Right down, you go right down 95 South, and you're gonna run right into the prison. You ain't even really have to, you don't really even have to make no turns. You get off the damn ramp, make a left, go down to 291, and boom, you right there at the prison. All right, man. Yo, hold your head. Yo, God, hold your head, man. It's gonna be all right, son. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They got you in the beast right now, but you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. Everything gonna be good, man. Hold your head, baby. You know I love you. You know I love you, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come holler at you again on the VI. I'm gonna come holler at you on the VI. Love you, babe. All right? You good? My nigga. Salute. All right, man, we're going to go down here to this casino. I'm about to go break these motherfuckers. I'll be the first nigga to ever break the casino site. I don't break the niggas. You give me this money. I'm about to go get this money. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get so much money, I'm going to be able to bail out a motherfucker we ain't even got bail. I'm about to go down here, Harris Casino, and I'm going to win so much money. I'm going to buy his way out of jail. Like, how can you bail? He convicted. He ain't no bail. I'm trying to tell you, man, money gets you out of places. Didn't Hunter Biden just get pardoned? I'm gonna buy his pardon, son. Yo, son, it's gonna be like how we had to buy our freedom papers back in slavery days. I'll get the nigga out. It all starts with my nigga coming home. Yeah, nigga, get my money, nigga. I'm about to, yes, sir, I'm about to give it. Yo, almost made enough for him to come home. Almost made enough for him to come home. I'm just saying. CC Legine, you made me break my table last night. TK Wright says, I do not want Kmart back. Yo, man, let me get you off of this stream. Let's see. How do I get TK Wright? She got a wrench over here, plus she's a member. Fuck. Let me put you on timeout. She gotta go. She's over here tripping. Mandrake says, a living wage. I want that back. TK Wright says, people got dressed up to go to Kmart. You gotta chill. And no, they didn't. Kimswood says, Kmart was too wholesome for some of the newer generations past Gen X. I concur. CC Lee says that was bullshit. They took that away. InfoSpot says Kmart was the great store in the 80s But by the 90s, the store went downhill. Man, all I know is I used to be able to get a big box of Tide in that motherfucker for like $12. That shit was good for like 560 loads. That's what I remember about Kmart. 560 loads for $12.99. Couldn't beat it. Couldn't beat it. That's where I bought my first pack, my first 8-pack of bounties. I ain't buy that at Walmart. The first 8-pack of Bounty towels, I got that at Kmart. I don't know what y'all talking about. We gonna stop this Kmart hate. It's gonna stop today. It's gonna stop today. Today. I think I know what it is. Kmart was before the internet. Not necessarily, but you know what I mean. But it was. It was before the internet. Now, sure, y'all gonna say Walmart was before the internet too. But Walmart was like down south. We ain't on Walmart around my way. Never even heard of it. First time I saw Walmart, I thought it was a Kmart knockoff. Like, how they just gonna throw Mart behind their name? Man, Drake says, okay, wait. Hold on. L.A. Iverson, what's good? What's good, man? How you feeling, my dude? Good to see you. TK Wright says, exactly. That's the way they built it up. Right by, okay. And she said, in 2000, when I moved to PA, Camden looked like a third world country. I ain't gonna lie. Man, Drake says, I'm from the South, so I know nothing about PA. Camden is as real as the Lord of the Rings to me. Let's keep it right there. You know what I mean? They say when you know, you know. Well, you ain't got to know. Say when you know, you know, and when you don't know, you don't care. How about that? Let's do that. Info Spot says Carrie. Flint, Michigan is like that. GM closed almost all of the plants and left Flint almost a ghost town. Info Spot says, don't bitch about Biden pardoning his son. Trump did the same thing for his son-in-law. People got short term. Yeah, man. I mean, come on, man. That shit is absurd. It's absurd. Like, you want your son to stay alive, you better send that motherfucker home today. I like Iverson says, Kmart was the plug. Inflation got OG reminiscing. Yeah, for real. It was right around the time when they start messing with Kmart. That was right around the time they stopped selling cassette tapes. That's when I knew this world was going to shit. When they stopped selling cassettes and casingles. I mean, it was a dope name. It was a casingle. You know what I mean? Remember casingles? My very first casingle was High Five. I Like the Way. I like the way you kiss me when we're playing the kissing game. I had it on casingle. It had it had the radio version on it, and then it had like some other versions. It was like the little remix tape, you know what I'm saying? All summer long, we've been together, and I never felt so good. 'Cause when you're with me, it's such a good time. Yes, it is. And when you are next to me, you know my heart beats fast. You pull me back when you smile. And when we're in love. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm sorry. And when we're alone, I know we're in love. 'Cause I can't, you know what I'm saying? I had the casingle, baby. I just had this casingle. It came out with CDs. It was like, We don't need cassettes no more. No, we still need cassettes, right? We need vinyl too. We need a variety. We need vinyl, we need cassettes, and we need CDs. Because they didn't do that shit. Now there ain't no record stores. Bring back the record store. Bring back the record. Bring back the record store. Bring back. I said when the record stores went down, we felt like clowns. Now, every time you have a streaming service, when you around, you don't know what to listen to. You don't know what's hot. You don't even get to choose for yourself. You got a spot. You listening to Pandora. They got the next song trying to influence you to like some shit. You ain't trying to hear it. Yo, can I skip it? Only way you can skip it is if you pay. Hey, well, I used to pay for all the music that I own, and I used to have big stacks. Yo, get with that. And now I don't own a record. Ain't bought one since like 2016. That shit's fucked, you know what I mean? I don't even know how to buy CD no more. Do they even sell that shit for sure? You need to bring back record store where we can interact. Tower Records, HMV. Yeah, get with that. Sam Goody was the place. I used to love it. We had Sound of Market Street in Philly. No one's above it. And I used to get my shit for mad cheap. $10.99 for CDs. Yo, don't sleep. Bring it back. Yo, I need to get with that. Bring it back. Yo, I need to get with that. When the record stores return, I don't think they will, but if they ever do, I'm going to be up in that bitch. I feel that they should bring back some stuff that they had before. They say make America great again. Well, whore, I need a record store in this bitch. And yo, Kmart coming back through in the switch. And I need Blockbuster coming through in the clutch. And I'm smoking Phillies again. Fuck a Dutch. Actually, the Dutch better than the Philly. Oh, you can smoke whatever you want. I don't even smoke it anyway. But I'm saying, listen to today. Hey, yo, we gotta bring some stuff back, like warm ass coats and all these fucking hoodies and shit. Yeah, I'm just saying, man. You know what I mean? At least some shit they took away. It was dope. You know what I mean? Shit, I still miss American cars. Well, I got to drive a Toyota and a Hyundai and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Bring back the old Cutlass. Can I get an old Cutlass? You know, fucking Pontiac Grand Am. So they kept the Pontiac, Michigan, but no Grand Am. Can I get a Grand Am? Grand Prix. It was a dope car. Bring back a Trans Am. When they made the show Knight Rider, they didn't choose a Benz. It was a Trans Am. Muscle car. 400 horses under the hood. Drag racing on the long ass strip. The cops coming, everybody dispersed. Oh shit, the cops coming. He burned that motherfucker, but he was good as shit, man. I thought he was going back out. All right. Oh shit, Kids Wim says that's back during the Columbia House. first 12 cost of penny tapes. Oh shit. Yo, the first time I did the penny for 12 records or 8 tracks, you know what I ordered? I ordered Kiss. Kiss, you know, Gene Simmons, you know what I mean, Detroit Rock City. You know what I mean? All the kids in my class, we was all into Kiss. Remember they had the dolls and shit. You know what I mean? It was Kiss. It was Kiss. You know what I mean? Y'all know Detroit Rock City? Y'all remember Kiss? What? Beth, I hear you calling, but I can't come home right now. Me and the boys are playing, and I just can't find the sound. Just a few more hours, and I'll be right home to you. I think I hear them calling. Oh, Beth, what can I do? Bet. Man, y'all young bucks. You know nothing about Kiss. You listen to Parliament Funkadelics and then listen to Kiss. InfoSpot says vinyl records are making a comeback. I see them on sale at Target. Yeah, for sale, not on sale. Them shits cost too goddamn. I'm not paying that much for no fucking vinyl. It's the least quality of all music forms. I'm not buying that. Still, when I see DJs scratching on CDs, I have no respect. I'm like, you're not scratching, dude. You need a pair of 1200s. That's not scratch. Mandrake says, Unk's ability to freestyle is impressive. I practice, son. I practice. InfoSpot says, I love Columbia House CD Club. Right? They need to bring it back. Shohalsi, what's good? He says, nothing is the same. Oakland, California is a ghost town. Kmart was very good. Mr. Man of many talents. That's what's up. Appreciate you. InfoSpot says, son, request me. Hit me up with the Detroit Lions rap. CCG says, you're funny as hell. You should do comedy. You think? I never thought about trying it. Emily says, I love Kiss, and I don't even know why. Man, listen, man, they was the shit in the 70s. They was the shit. X-Ray Koala, what's good? Says, looking like a straight wood person there. Ha ha ha. What up, Sonny? What's good, my dude? How you feeling? Oh, yeah, your favorite song was Lick It Up. I'm telling you, Kiss was the shit. They was the shit. We still only got 15 likes. This is a travesty. I'm just going to read y'all comments, and if I see we have a caller on the line, I'm going to take the caller. You know what I mean? Y'all working on my ego. Y'all supposed to be my friends because this is the internet. Here we are forming this internet community. It's supposed to be a wonderful thing. It's a great thing. But y'all don't even want to give up no likes. I mean, you call this life? You call this living? This is good for you? All right. Extra Koala said, wait a minute. Mandrake says, vinyls are for rich hippies. That's what they for, because I'm not buying this shit. X-Ray says, laugh my ass off. $40 for pressed plastic, get bent. Modern vinyls, I mean. But they got a new way? It don't play with needles no more? X-Ray says, yeah, old school ones are dope, but screw dropping hella cash for a modern one. Man, listen. I said, man, listen. Yo, I'm talking to you, ain't dissing. But I got a little advice for you. You gotta raise and elevate. You gotta stamp out the hate. But wait, the hate is always going to come, but they noticing what you're doing and all the great you have done. So if they hating, but they still celebrating because they still coming through, that means you doing something for them that they can't do for themselves. That's why they always checking in from the beginning. Yeah. And they'll tell you the good things about yourself and all your flaws. So I'm talking to y'all. Yo, just because they hating and they on your side, you'll be surprised how they talk about you in your eyes when you're not around, because they know your real gifts, but they wish they had it for themselves, so they trying to sift. Like somebody siphoning the gas out of your car. They want a piece of what you're driving and you're living, plus you're striving. And they know it for sure. They getting inspiration, but they hating for the same reasons that they still contemplating and trying to get better, trying to take it down, but they ain't really trying to take it down. They want to be down. We have a call on the line. Caller with the last numbers, 5639. So without any further ado, welcome to the Daily Go Getimism Show. What's on your mind tonight? What's good? How you feeling? Are you there? Are you there?
I say hello.
There you go. Friend. There you go. There you go. You probably had me muted. You know what I mean? You probably had me muted, man. What's good? I was like, what's going on here? I'm waiting. How you feeling tonight?
My favorite internet friend. You know, I had to call in on this topic because I'm like, what? If he don't move over in my head and give me a place to sit to.
Man, it is what it is. It's Throwback Thursday.
It's funny that you have this topic because I was just at the top of the week speaking to one of my close friends in person. And I was telling her, we need to kind of get a plan in place if something happens, who they need to reach out to, in my internet family, because for me, it's very tragic to hear news of the loss of a loved one through social media.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, like, because I've experienced that a lot lately, I'm like, let me give someone in person the list of people who I talked to them about, who they should contact if something happens.
Mm.
So we were just having that discussion at the beginning of the week because, unfortunately for me, I have had a great streak of meeting the most incredible people, who I call family now through the internet.
Word.
You are one of them. Of course, we have been at this since 2009.
2009.
And like, you were in that list of people to call if something ever happens to me. I have met some incredible people. And it's crazy because I started this, it wasn't even intentional, meeting people through the internet with Excite Chat. I don't know if you remember Excite back in the day, like in the early 90s, but it started there. So I met 3 people, and I'm going to call them names because I feel the most immense love for them, and I consider them family. So one would be my friend Tia, who I call my sister, and then my friend Joy, I call her my sister, her husband, who is my jackass brother, and over time I became their son's godmother. Mm-hmm. So those are my 3 close people I met in the early 90s through Excite Chat, who now we are just family. I had the pleasure of meeting Tia in person. I invited her years later to come and spend Thanksgiving with my family and we had a ball, and she's been my sister since. Another incredible person was Verbal Skills. Now, I met the same time when we all met.
Right. Yeah.
The BTR time. And he is one of my favorite people on the planet. And we've gone through the storms of life together, back and forth. And he's one of my favorite people. Unfortunately, he was able to even experience meeting my family and then becoming real close with some of my family members, because remember, when we were doing BTR, there were a lot of things going on, and for whatever reason, I was invited to join a media group that was part of BTR, but became a bigger conglomerate, and one of the caveats was inviting me to be part of the media group. So in order for that to happen, and they need to include Verbal Skills. And so we were invited to go to a big event as a media company in Georgia that had to do with a lot of celebrity stuff, a lot of film, music, yada, yada, yada. And in that process, he was able to meet some of my family, and they became friends. And he stayed with them months after I left Georgia. So it just kind of, it started a ball of connections from person to person to person, meeting on the internet. It was great. Unfortunately, the long side of that was one of the people we met during BTR time, and that was I call her my sister, was Lisa Marie Forbes, who was part of the Ellen Wright group. It was Lisa and Sylvester. And like you said earlier, our Leo energy. She became one of my friends because we had that same Leo energy. We were all on BTR together. And we became really close. When I went to California, we met. We were invited to do something for NBA weekend during the finals and all that, but a lot of bad stuff happened. Somebody went to prison. So we never got to move forward with it.
Mm-hmm.
but she still remained my sister. We remained close, and our birthdays were a day apart. But this year we didn't get to celebrate our birthdays together because a few days before um, our big weekend, she had transitioned, and it felt like one of my actual blood siblings had perished. So there's a lot to this, more than I would think, or more than I ever thought in the beginning, because back then I would never think I would develop such great friendship by meeting someone on the internet. Now, as far as dating, I'm out on that. But I have met a lot of incredible um, friendships that developed into my family uh, through the internet. I'm just shocked because I'm against dating on the internet. I'm against phone dating. I'm against all of those things. But something about this part worked. And I think a lot of it has to do with people being genuine. If you're I'm the same person I am online and in person. Even back then, BTR was who I was on BTR, the same person in person. So I think that makes a difference. And I think that's the same for you and a lot of the people we kind of linked up with back then. We had a lot of fun. We did a lot of things. When these people talk about podcasts now, nah, it doesn't compare to how we were back then, in my opinion. And honestly, we were probably the jet setters of that. We are the pioneers of podcasts.
Without a doubt. Because this shit was raw. I mean, because it wasn't about video. You know what I mean? So you had to be in the talk radio in order to do that shit. And and getting your voice out there, it wasn't easy. So you had to network, you had to get with people, you had to visit other people's shit, you had to invite them to yours, you had to put yourself out there, you had to make yourself known. I did not know Lisa passed. I'm on her page now, like, the fuck? I didn't know that.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I ain't know, because I put I gave her a birthday shout out this year. I'm like, I didn't see, I normally see a bunch of happy heavenly birthdays and all of that. I didn't see it because I normally check. But I see she passed last year. This is crazy. Man,
last year.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
My apologies. I thought you knew.
Nope, I didn't. I did not know.
Yeah.
This changes a lot. Yeah. And but that's what I'm talking about. So for the people who say that, like social media don't mean nothing, whatever, but even if somebody gets on your gets on your nerves on social media, you get used to seeing them. Y'all might be in groups together or whatever. It's just like at your job. You be at work and you might have a coworker that gets on your nerves, always getting into shit, always, talking trash, always blah, blah, blah. They might really, really get under your skin, but you get used to seeing them every day you go to work. And so when they're not there, you miss their presence. Y'all might not have been the best of friends, but you probably didn't hate them. And even if you really didn't like them, you get used to people. You got family members that you don't care for so much, but you don't want nothing to happen to them. And you get used to, just knowing there's some people you love, even though you don't want to have nothing to do with them. It's a weird phenomenon, but it is what it is. So they might be somebody who you pray for their safety for, but you don't want to be around them. Like, long as you over there and I'm here, we good. We don't do so well when we here. But here and here, we're great. And I want you to be great over there. I want the best for you. So it's the same thing on the internet. It's the same thing on social media. So you can deny the presence or the power of it, but when people pass, even if you never met them, you were never around them, you're going to feel the difference. Because one thing about the internet and social media that we sometimes take for granted is that you get to see what people are thinking if they participate. Now, the people who only post pictures and maybe only like comments, they don't really, not everybody is verbal online. Not everybody is vocal. Not everybody writes. Some people just really don't like to write or will put their thoughts in print. And that's okay. But for the ones who do, you get to see their mind. You get to see their thought process, even if they're just trolling, even if they're just kicking it, even if they're just talking shit. But you get to see some of their motivation. You get to see some of their patterns, and you can make a determination for yourself about whether you appreciate it or not. But whether you appreciate it or not, it still has an impact on you. So a piece of your soul is going to be removed, even if it's the thinnest piece, the smallest molecule, whatever. But it was there, and you can't. You know how they say energy can't be created or destroyed, but it can definitely go missing. Damn, hold on. I think I just did some fly philosophical shit. Energy can't be created or destroyed, but it can definitely go missing. Damn, yo, don't bite my shit. I think some of y'all bite. I can hear some of y'all writing my shit down. Biting. Stop biting. Stop biting. Always biting this shit. This is my intellectual property. I just thought of it. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, it's real. It's real. And yeah. This year, I've lost a lot. Lost my best friend, lost my uncle, mad internet friends. And let me ask y'all this, man. For those of y'all who are on social media, whatever, when and if you find out that your friends or your followers have passed, have transitioned, have moved on, have gone back home, do you unfriend them or do you leave them on your friends list?
I don't unfriend them.
If I didn't really know them, because see, I do birthday shout outs. So anybody on my friends list gets a birthday shout out. So if I didn't really know you and you were off social media for a long time, I'll go ahead and unfriend you. But for the most part, there have been people that I never met and never really directly interacted with that I'm like, nah, I'm not deleting that. You know what I mean? Because you might have seen something that they posted that meant something to you. And it could be something small. It could be that you saw the love that they had for their children. And when you see people posting on their timeline when they pass, you can see the love, you know what I mean, that they had. You can see the impact that they had in this world. And sometimes you need that. And when you see that that's gone, it still affects you. So yeah, there's some people that I do unfriend, and then there's some people I'm like, nah, we gonna keep riding. We gonna keep riding. But it's crazy. And the COVID took away a lot of internet friends for me, and just life. Life keep lifing. But social media is a way to be immortalized, and I don't think people understand that a lot until they directly confronted by it. It's all recorded. As long as you have that platform up, they're going to be there. Years, decades, centuries, later. So yeah, man, I did not know Lisa passed. That shit is crazy. And that was your homie. That was your homie. Y'all were definitely close. That shit, wow.
Yeah, it was. It was. We had planned to listen. When my son took his skateboard ride across the country, she was there in California waiting to catch him.
Mm-hmm.
Like as soon as he headed out, she said, he's headed this way. I said, he's headed your way. She said, I'm ready for him. And she planned for his arrival in California. Remember when I took you may not remember, you may not even know all the details of it, but when I took my trip to California, I decided I didn't want to go by plane because I wanted to see the country.
I remember that like it was yesterday. I remember that long ass trip you took.
Oh my God. and I said I didn't want to take a train because they were saying that the train did stop, but they weren't stops where you could get out. And I was like, oh no, that would make me claustrophobic. So I said, I'll take the Greyhound. Oh, what a bad decision. And I remember that damn bus driver left me in some weird ass town in no man's land. And Lisa showed out so bad that they sent a bus to pick me up. And when I got on that bus and got to the station where my things were left, those people treated me like I was some kind of diplomat. Miss, you know my last name, Miss Kim.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we don't know who the people were, but we have your things here, and here's a voucher, and here's the thing to get your money refunded. Like Lisa went into overdrive, and she reached out to a bunch of people to make sure I was safe. And that's just how she was.
Mm-hmm.
She just was the greatest person, and she was so sick in the end and never told me. And it hurts me so bad that I didn't know how sick she was. She kept it a secret from me.
Mm-hmm.
And it just anyway.
You know, we've done shows about that. I mean, people just don't know. You know what I mean? I mean, it's your choice. It's your choice. But people just don't know what they rob people of when they don't let people know that they're sick. You know what I'm saying? It's like it robs people who love them of an opportunity to say goodbye. It robs them of time spent. It takes away. Kim, have you ever known anybody that committed suicide?
Yep. One of my internet friends did.
So you know how when somebody commits suicide, they just leave you with it leaves you so empty because it leaves you with a bunch of questions. Like, what would drive you to do this? Because you never realize how deeply troubled a person is until they take their own life. Speaking of that, I don't know if you know, remember those cats that I used to roll with? They lived up in Milwaukee.
Banoodles.
You know, she took her life in 2020.
Oh, I was just going to ask you about her.
I was like, what?
Oh my goodness.
I rolled with them on the internet, met them on the internet, visited them. I've been in their house. I've said rhymes in they soundproof booth. I'm like, the fuck? So when a person doesn't tell you, when a person doesn't tell you that they sick and then they die, and maybe you might find out like right before they about to pass, and you know, you might be scrambling to spend as much time with them as possible or whatever, but you realize that you could have had another year, you could have had a year with them. And not only that, but they take away your opportunities to be able to help them, even if all you can do is comfort them. You know what I mean? But they don't know what you know or who you know. You could have found some remedies for them, something to at least make them more comfortable. You know what I mean? Something to take away their pain, something to help them, something to give them a little bit more time or whatever. But it's just like when somebody takes their life, you don't realize how sick they are on the inside. You don't understand the pain that they're feeling. that makes it so hard for them just to see another day. When you've never experienced that level of depression, it's hard for you to get into that space. But if you've ever touched any part of it, you get it. But you may have said, nah, we're not going that far. You may have had something else to stay in this world for, like your kids or whatever. She had 5 children. And so,
man, that's a punch, because I remember you saying, like, as much as because that was my girl there. She
was raw,
baby, roar. That was her shit. Roar, baby, roar.
Yo, she was crazy.
You said they were so down to earth, like that was a couple.
They was the realest.
That was hood and ghetto, but you knew they loved each other.
Yeah,
man, that's a punch in the gut right there.
Yeah, man, they was doing. When I found out about that shit, it made me sick. It made me sick because she used to always call me Jelly Bean. And I used to be like, well, what is Jelly Bean? She said, because you remind me of LL. And when I watched the I'm Bad video, crush you like a jelly bean. She's like, so you my jelly bean. Yo, she took her life. I'm like, what the of all people? You know what I mean? Of all people. So, but you never know. You never know. I didn't know them from a can of paint. And if it wasn't for Blog Talk Radio on the internet, I would have never met them, interacted with them. You know, it would have never been nothing, but it did. It was something. And yeah. And now that's done. It's yeah.
It kind of leave you a little empty though. Like that's the beauty of it, and the downside of the beauty of it. The beauty is we get to meet people who we never thought we would have had a chance to meet. And of course, I don't believe in coincidence. I believe it was designed for a specific reason, whatever it may be. But then you still feel the same loss as if you knew the person in person. Even if you meet them for a temporary moment in person, that person takes a piece of you with them, and you have a piece of them you carry with you always. I mean, I'm gonna always have memories of that was my LB. I'm gonna always have memories of Lisa. My LB, I'm gonna always have. We had a great time in California. In spite of everything that happened, in spite of somebody going to prison and we didn't get to do the magnificent thing we were commissioned to do and invited to do, it's still, God, man, that was my sister.
Yeah. That was definitely your girl. You was always talking about Lisa and Lisa and Lisa and Lisa. I was like, damn, it was like you knew her. Like, yo, that shit is crazy. That shit is crazy.
Look, let's touch on the other side of the crap too. Because with all the greatness that comes with it, even though it's lost, it's still great. You have those memories. Let's talk about the other side of the coin with the internet people. Because you meet some great people, then you meet some jackass people. For example, and I'm not going to call them out by name, but it's somebody who's part of the go-get-emism group.
Oh, shit.
In your Facebook group.
I think I know who you
nigga reached out to me on my birthday, and I was like, okay, who are you? You know, he said he would, yeah, okay. And it was on some, I'm entertained, and I'm going to be cool with him. And he was so concerned if I told you, did you tell son? And I was like he's not my dad, so no. I don't have to tell him shit.
What part of the game is that?
About if I tell him. I don't know. It's weird as fuck, but okay.
Okay.
So it was probably 72 hours before I said this nigga is a con artist. Like on some, he was doing some struggle selling shit stuff, and I was like, all right, I'll make a purchase from him, and I didn't get my goods. And after that, I was like, man, fuck you. And
really?
He just kept reaching out. I'm like, man, please don't keep talking to me because you're going to make this bad. Please quit talking to me.
Now, that's probably why he asked you if you told me. Because I'm not going to have nobody selling, you know, jerking people out of money. We're not doing that. So that had to be his concern because I'm like, if he calling me son, then and my profile picture, my profile name is Omar, then that means he knows me in a certain kind of way.
He did say that.
Oh, he said Omar?
He said Omar.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
Omar.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. We gonna talk about that. Yeah. First, I thought I knew exactly who it was. Then I'm like, okay. This might not be.
You know who it is.
I'm sure I know who it is. I might just not know who it is right now. I can figure it out. But yeah, that's well, yeah, that's the thing about the internet. That's the other thing. And that's the thing that turns people off from the internet. The fact that you might meet somebody that's scamming. You might meet somebody that's catfishing. You might meet somebody that's faking the funk or clout chasing or trying to be something that they're not, or trying to create a space that they don't even belong in. Yeah, we have to deal with, we get all of that. But what's the difference between that and somebody trying to scam you out of 3-card Molly on the street, or sell you some fake ass gold? It's the same shit. You know what I mean? They selling dreams. You know? So with both of them, more than likely you're not going to see them again. But on the internet, you can find them. They're gonna try to block you from their profile, but you can get another screen name and you can catch up with them. The group, the Daily Go Getimism, was started by this chick who asked me, did I want to start a group? She had this group already made. And she was like, she said, I got 90 seconds. She said, I have 500 people in there. She was like, I'm going to give you the group. You just take over the group, build it the way you want to build it. And so I went in there and I started doing my thing. And she wanted to give me the group, but then she wanted to control it after the fact on some Indian giving shit. And when I was like, nah, because she was messy. So she was coming through with all this old fighting shit, all this old fighting shit, calling all the women in there bitches, and you know what I mean? Like they was on that. And I ain't never been down with that shit. So I was like, oh no. We ain't having none of that. And she got mad. She was the chief admin of the group. So she kicked me out of the group and shut the group down, whatever. By that time, I had caught wind of it because she had confided in somebody else that I knew from the internet, and then I started another Daily Go Getimism group from scratch, and that's the one that exists now. But yeah, 10 seconds. It's like you got to deal with this kind of shit. Yeah. This is the shit you got to deal with. It happens. You can't always just get you can't create a player online. And that's what a lot of people think you can do. Like this is 2K1 or Madden. You can't create a player. People are already designed when they get there. By the time they get to you, they have already been designed. Now you have to decide whether you want them on your team or not. Some of them may be useful for your team, but you might find out that they're locker room cancers. It be like that sometimes. It's something you got to deal with. But it's not always going to be bad. It's not always going to be good. You have to create the good for yourself. And that's one good thing about the internet. You can create what you want to see. You might not always be able to get it off the way you would like to, but you can definitely create a world of your own online. So in that way, it's as real as you need it to be. It may not be as real as you want it to be, but it is as real as you need it to be. Vendetta says you can fall in love with someone on the internet. You can get so afraid. You can get so afraid and sabotage your entire relationship, just like you can do offline. It's rough. It's rough when you're trying to carry on an internet relationship And because you have the restrictions of distance, of limited physical interaction and all of that, so you kind of have to limit your insecurities, your jealousies, and all that kind of stuff. You have to interact. I mean, you have to limit that to the interactions that you see them do with other people that they haven't met and that they don't know, because you fear that they might be closer to that person in proximity and they might get them. It's almost like dealing with somebody in jail. Like, oh, ain't no way they gonna be able to cheat on me in jail unless they cheat with somebody of the same sex. But you can't stop them from writing somebody. You can't stop them from allowing somebody to be on their visitors list. You can't stop you can't stop what you don't know or what you can't see. So just like on the internet, you can only do what you can do and get in the space that's made for you. You can't have everything your way, and that turns off some people, and some people just push the unfriend button, unfollow button, tab or whatever, or block, and they start all over. One thing my dad always taught me was that you take yourself everywhere you go. You take yourself everywhere you go. So if you think you're going to go somewhere and meet these people who are just as like-minded as you are, and have all the same goals and aspirations and desires and values and morals as you do, you are fooling yourself. You might as well never graduate high school, because it's never going to be that way. You have to make things the way they are. And if you are the type of person that doesn't want to open up and allow people to be who they are themselves, then you're going to find that other people are not going to allow you to be who you want to be also. Because how can you be comfortable in your own skin, but you won't allow other people to be comfortable in theirs? If you won't allow them to be comfortable in their skin, then that means that you're not comfortable in yours. Because why would you want somebody to have your skin? So, yeah, there's a lot to this shit. But yeah, this internet world is just as real as offline can be. It's just as real. I mean, we don't deal with everybody that we come in contact with. Like, you may work at a job where you don't deal with any of your coworkers. You don't call any of them offline. I mean, off the job. You don't go hang out with them. No happy hour. No cookouts, no family gatherings, none of that social stuff. Meanwhile, you may have some people who you really gravitate towards and who you hook up with and have a good time with, and you may even consider to be family at some point. But it all goes into the same pot. All right, Kim. If you have any last remarks, we're about to get on up out of here, do these birthday shout outs, and then I'm going to bed tired.
Yeah, I just think you find your tribe wherever you land. You find your tribe, either online or offline. It's just that simple.
No doubt. No doubt. So yeah, yeah. Well, we take the good with the bad. We take the good with the bad. And I found good, and I found good in other places too. So hopefully, as time goes on, as long as we still here, we'll still find the good places and spaces with and around others. And that's the best we can do for what we're working with. 7752 in the planets. Yep. It was the planets. I didn't make up the daily go-getimism until I started doing video every day. That's where the daily go-getimism came from. Yep. All right, Kim. Well, thanks for calling in. As usual, you gave me a lot of food for thought. You dropped the bomb on me tonight, but you know what I mean? They say you don't make mistakes. So if you got it, then you needed it in some kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
Rats.
All right.
All right. You have a good night. I'll talk to you later.
You too.
All right. Good stuff. Always, always Indianapolis, all up in the house. All up in the house. All right. We're going to do these birthday shout outs, and then we're going to take another route out. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious December 5th, and December 5th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special because they are special because they are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They get number one out the box. Lady Bird Humble, happy birthday to you. And also Anthony Limac Henry, happy birthday. And also Deonka Reed and Angelia Meadows and Shauna Dennis. You know what? Damn. See, this is what I'm talking about. Shauna Dennis actually passed in 2021. She had COVID really, really bad. And I was watching her online beg and plead for people to bring her some sea moss because she had pneumonia really bad in her lungs from the COVID, and she couldn't breathe, and yeah, well, rest in heaven, Shauna Dennis, and also Tiffany Godfrey, Adriana Slade, Nicole Smith, my girl Victoria Brown, and Damon Dejanette. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious December 5th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. Turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. Go hard, go for yours. Go hard, go for yours. And remember, yo, this is the internet. Sort of like a box of cherries. You just really don't know what you're going to get. I said cherries, but I meant to say chocolate. Y'all understand what I'm talking about. Sometimes I leave the block lit with a whole lot of lights. It's almost Christmas time. In a few more days, actually 20 days, I think the shine will be coming through. Presents for me and you. And that's whether you celebrate, you know how it goes, and it's great. But yo, when you think about the internet and when you think about online, you think the time that you spend with somebody, even though they might be your friend, you never saw them face to face, but you begin to wonder what it would be like if y'all grew up together or at least interacted with each other like sisters and brothers. I know another way to interact with people is in person, but it doesn't always go right tonight, all right? Well, we still gotta press on and go through. Well, I'm glad to have met and even think I know you. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. I don't have to know everything about a person to still rehearse when I think I see them, give them a good greeting. You are somebody, I say, yo, what up, my nigga? Good, we meeting. And I think that the times will go and still show that we are the same type of energy flow and so on and so forth. And of course, I'm glad that you're looking good out there. Your people sort through the files. We still make the money pile. And if we don't, I ain't gonna hate on you. I still warn you that another devil is out there waiting to strike. And I don't want them to ever be able to give you a hike. Yo, don't let them give you a lift. Don't let them take you down. I'm be here forever. If you're a friend, I'll be around. And I'ma help you. I'ma help you get through. And if I ever fail you, that's not something that I would do. Yo, I stay true online, offline, and people say that shit and they be lying, but I'm saying displaying it. Yo, tomorrow night we be back at 2. I'ma be here. I hope the hell that I see you. I see you, but never in the ICU, because I don't want you ever to be sick and almost take that trip to the pearly gates. I ain't ever trying to hate. I hope that you get a raise and a promotion and be like straight. So we gonna go on, you know, and come back, and we gonna do something. I hope we slack up on the hating that we see each and every day. Yo, y'all know Philly, PA is where I stay. The Lions won the night, but they gonna lose when I see them in the NFC Championship we choose. But first, we gotta get through this regular season, then the playoffs. I'm about to get this layoff. Yo, thanks for y'all coming through, man. Appreciate you 100%. When I see y'all come through, man, it makes me proud. I feel good. You know what I'm saying? We doing something out here. And I don't care whether it starts off small. You know, everything starts at 1. And I never forget that shit, you know? And I want to say to all the people that I've ever met on the internet, believe me, that shit means more to me than... Look, I'm here every day. So I can never kick it like this shit don't mean nothing. You know what I mean? I'm here every day, 7 days a week. And I'll be here tomorrow at 2 a.m. So it'd be 1 o'clock tomorrow because, you know, I'm going to get off work early. You know what I mean? We do the 1 o'clock show on Friday night. And by the way, we will be talking about sports tomorrow night. Now, I'm not exactly sure what the sports topic is going to be about, but tomorrow night we're going to be talking about sports. We're going to be talking about sports. It's going to be good shit. We had a sports show last Friday. That shit went well. We're going to pick up another topic tomorrow, sports related, but it's going to be some good shit. So make sure y'all come through. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death, resuscitate y'all, and love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow at 1. We will be back tomorrow at 1. We will be back tomorrow at 1. I hope y'all come through and rock with the sun. We will be back tomorrow at 1. We will be back tomorrow at 1. And we will be back tomorrow at 1. There's normally 2, but on Fridays, you know how we do. You know, the Friday lunch, payday. Yeah, crunch, munch. Do what you gotta do. Come in the bunches. All right, y'all, let's go. All right, so Blog Talk, we gonna get you out of here. Yeah. And for my YouTubers, you know just how we do, but thanks for coming on through. See you on the other side, my boobers. I can take off my uniform. You know what I mean? It's time for me to clock out. Yeah, they a little heavy. Let me take y'all uniform off of y'all. No Diddy. Take the uniform off of y'all. No Diddy. Appreciate y'all coming through. Who you with? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. Make sure that I get everybody acknowledged before we take our last stand. Hunter Biden was good. Scrap Row Records. I like that name too. All right, and we good. All of my regulars, y'all know y'all special. Okay, so be safe, get some rest, get ready to go to work. Y'all know it's 4 o'clock in the morning over here. Peace, y'all. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to do all that kind of good stuff. Yeah, all right.